Okay, so today we're going to look at saving and storing your college work as safely as possible. And we're going to have a look at using Google Drive. So in this presentation, I'll take you through what Google Drive is and how best to set up your folders. So as a quick introduction, the top right hand side you can see that's the Google Drive logo that you'll see everywhere. One of the most common problems that new students have in college is how and where to store their college work so that it's safe and easily accessible. All too often, students know they've done their work, but they can't remember where they put it. So, to help students with this problem, the college uses an online facility called Google Drive. It's part of the Google family and it's accessible through your Gmail account. Because it's accessible on the internet, you can get it any time you want, as long as you can remember your login and password details. The best way to think of Google Drive is just the same as a storage filing cabinet that you see in every office, in every business. Okay, it's just storage space, but it's on the internet and it's for storing things digitally. To enable you to get to your work, you have to open up your storage and have a look inside one of your folders. Each folder will have an individual name so that you can find what you're looking for easily. As you can see from the screen, the folders in this cabinet are called accounts payable, accounts receivable, project bids, health insurance, etc., etc. When you're naming your files on Google Drive, you'll need to do something similar. So you give your folders a name that describes what's inside that folder. It helps if you keep things alphabetically. It's much easier to find what you're looking for, and when you save things, you know where to find it. Every time you create a new document, you write a document, read a document, you save it into your Google Drive in the allocated folder. And once it's saved away, it's now safe, stored in your own personal Google Drive. Nobody else will have access to that information, and only you can get at it using your user ID and password. The only way for somebody else to look at your document is if you choose to share it with them. So, how does it work? Once you're logged into your Gmail account, at the top right hand side you will see a series of 9 dots in a square. You can see it inside the red circle. That's where you find your Google Apps. So you move your mouse pointer over the 9 dots, left click, and that will give you a list of all the Google apps that you can use. And as you can see, up near the top there's Google Drive. Left click on that app, and it'll take you into your drive. Okay. From that point, you will be able to see all of the different folders that you've created. That's where your work will be saved. It's in the cloud, saved on Google servers, and it's accessible from anywhere. So you can save work that you've done in college onto your drive. When you get home, you log in again and you can continue working on it. When you've finished, save it again. And when you come into college, as if by magic, it's there. Now, how do we set up these Google folders? Well, top left-hand side, as you can see with the arrow pointing to it, there's a tab called New. Left click on New, and that will give you the options. One of the options is to create a new folder. Left click on the New Folder tab, and it will enable you to create a new folder. When choosing a name for the folder, you must make sure that it makes sense to you and that you will be able to remember what to put inside that folder. Click on Create and the folder will be created for you. Now, let's now have a look at how you should set up your folders. So, first thing you need to do is set up a course folder. In this case, I've called it Level 2 ICT. Could be Level 3 Business, Year 1, whatever course you're on. Using the process I've just described, you need to set up that folder. So, pause this video, open a new tab on Google and create a folder for your course. Once that's done, come back to the video. Okay, now you should have a folder created on Google Drive that's got the name of the course that you're on. The next thing you need to do is left click on that folder to open it up. And inside that folder, you need to be creating a series of folders, one for each tutor. In this case, there are 3 tutors that are going to be teaching on Level 2 IT, one called Mick, one called Mo, and one called Steve. The next thing you need to do then is pause the video and inside your course folder, set up 3 folders, one for each tutor. If it's a different course and a different number of tutors, then of course you need to create the right number of folders. It's easiest to remember where things are if when you're storing your information, you store it in the folder for the tutor who is teaching you that subject. Okay, now you should have folders created, one for each tutor. Inside of each of these folders, you then need to create some more folders, one for each unit that the tutor will be teaching you. So over the full year of the course, usually you'll be taught 3 units by each tutor, one in each term. And as you move through your course and you're creating work and you're filling in documentation and you're doing tests, you're doing revision for exam units, you're completing assignments, you're creating reports, etc., etc. When you're saving your work, you should save it into the relevant folder so that when you come to look for it, you will know exactly where to look. And it's as simple as that. That is how Google Drive works. Good luck.